Have you ever thought about the profound impact a microscopic organism can have on our global society? It's hard to imagine, isn't it? Yet, the reality is, a minuscule organism, COVID-19, originating from Wuhan, China, managed to shake the world to its core. This virus, invisible to the naked eye, spread rapidly, far and wide. Its contagious nature is attributed to its airborne transmission, easily passed from person to person. This unseen enemy didn't discriminate. It didn't need passports or visas. In no time, COVID-19 had crossed borders, oceans, and continents, making it a global concern. Imagine a world where bustling cities become ghost towns overnight. This is not a scene from a dystopian novel, but the reality that unfolded as the pandemic hit. A virus, invisible to the naked eye, strong-armed the world into submission, leading to a series of global lockdowns. Our journey begins in Wuhan, China, the ground zero of the outbreak. In the early weeks of 2020, Wuhan became the first city to go under lockdown. Streets once teeming with people were emptied overnight. The silence was deafening, the fear palpable. This lockdown was an attempt to contain the virus, to prevent it from spreading further. But the virus was quick to cross borders. Italy was next. With cases surging and hospitals overwhelmed, the Italian government had no choice but to follow suit. Piazzas that once echoed with laughter and chatter now echoed with silence. The country known for its vibrant culture and lively spirit was suddenly muted. Then came India, a country of over 1 billion people. The lockdown here was not just about empty streets and closed shops, but also about millions of daily wage workers suddenly left without work. The struggle here was not just against the virus, but also against hunger and despair. The wave of lockdowns soon reached the United States. The city that never sleeps was put to sleep. Times Square, usually ablaze with lights and life, stood dark and deserted. The lockdown brought the mighty superpower to its knees, exposing vulnerabilities that were previously overlooked. As we moved from one country to another, the story remained the same. Lockdowns, while necessary, brought life as we knew it to a halt. Schools were closed, jobs were lost, and homes became prisons. The world was united not just in its fight against the virus, but also in its shared experience of isolation and uncertainty. As the world went into hibernation, the bustling life as we knew it came to a standstill. What happens when the world takes a pause? It's not a question we often ponder, but the onset of COVID-19 and the subsequent lockdowns have forced us to confront this reality. It's as if someone pushed a domino, and we watched the ripple effects tumble one after the other. The first domino to fall was the economy. The lockdowns, while necessary for public health, triggered a global economic slowdown. Businesses shuttered, markets quivered, and the world's economic engine sputtered, struggling to keep up with this new reality. The next domino was employment. With businesses closing or reducing operations, job losses soared. From small-town shops to multinational corporations, no sector was spared. This disruption in employment further exacerbated the economic slowdown. Then there was the domino of mental health. The isolation, the fear, the uncertainty, it all took a toll on our collective psyche. Cases of anxiety, depression, and other mental health issues surged, pushing an already strained healthcare system to its limits. But it wasn't all falling dominoes. Amidst the chaos, we saw innovation and adaptation. People found new ways of working and connecting. Businesses pivoted, schools went virtual, and healthcare became more accessible through telemedicine. We learned to navigate through this new normal, proving our resilience and adaptability. The lockdowns, while necessary, came with their own set of challenges. But remember, dominoes can also be set up again, ready for the next push, and perhaps next time we'll be better prepared for whatever comes our way. So, where do we go from here? It's a question that lingers in the air, heavily loaded with thoughts, fears, and hopes. Let's take a moment to reflect on the key points we've touched on. The invisible enemy that brought the world to a standstill, the domino effect it caused, and the resilience we've shown in the face of adversity. As we move forward, we see glimmers of hope in the ongoing vaccination drives. Each jab in the arm is a step towards normalcy, a step towards reclaiming the life we once knew. But it's not just about returning to our old ways. It's about learning, growing, and preparing for the future. The pandemic has taught us valuable lessons, and some have been harsher than others. we've learned the importance of global cooperation, of swift action, and of personal responsibility. Most of all, we've learned the importance of preparedness. As we navigate our way through this pandemic, let's remember this period as a testament to our resilience and adaptability.